I'm sitting beside our guest and I made him jump out of his skin.
That's just nearly at the ceiling.
That's full right of my main man and Sia and the Wild Ones, and the man sitting to my left. It's a pleasure to have him here, and it's good to have you back in Liverpool again. Much loved in this city, much loved up and down the UK. Mr. Matt Cardle, how's it going?
Thank you very much for having me back.
It's very good to have you back, Matt. It's been a good old year back in the chart scene with Melanie C.
Yes, it's been fun. It's quite an odd setting this time. I feel like someone should be bringing us a bottle of vodka and some ice and,
Darling,
and Red Bull.
Are you sticking around for the party a little bit later on?
Yeah.
Are you definitely going tonight? So that'll be good. You and I'll sit together, mate.
Okay.
We'll sit together. I think, you know, I know your reputation. You know my reputation.
We'll do some damage.
We'll do a little bit of damage. Don't worry, your luck's not in, Simo.
You're
not included there. Congratulations on your hit with Mel C.
Thank you.
Loving You.
Yeah.
Do you know, can I ask you, you know, you've been asked this probably, how did that come about?
Well, it was me and Mel had bumped into each other loads along the road. We both played Isle of Wight Festival last year, and that was when we started talking, really. And then I invited her to come and sit. Well, I saw her at a charity event.
Yeah.
She was singing acoustically. It absolutely blew me away. I was then finishing off my tour, my acoustic tour in the Union Chapel in London, and I invited her to come so we could chat about writing together, because we've got mutual friends that we've written with. And I just said, you know, how about doing some writing? She's like, why don't we just do a duet? I was like, okay. We'd all had a few drinks,
yeah.
So I was like, how serious she is about it, I don't know, but we'll see. And in the morning, it was you know, we finished off the song together. Not that morning, but, you know, it was all go from there.
In the morning, you said?
Well, the next morning, I texted her, was like, how about it then? No.
I never miss a trick. I never miss a trick. She is just fabulous. I've seen her in Jesus Christ Superstar recently.
Amazing. She's so amazing.
Her voice is... since the Spice Girls split up and everything else, you can pick her voice out so easily now when you listen back to old Spice Girl tracks, you know. She's just... She was without a question about that. And you've got your own stuff coming out. The new album is called Porcelain.
Yes, it is.
Smooth as.
Smooth as. It's been a long time coming, this album. It's kind of overlapped with the last album, The Fire, and even some of the tracks from the first album, Letters, that I did with Sony. I mean, it's just been... It's been a whirlwind, this album more than the others. We've been to the States, we've written it all over the place. New York, LA, Canada, it's just been great. And I'm more proud of this than I've been of anything that I've done, so I just can't wait. And it's out on the 28th of October.
I was watching you recently on Charcho TV, and it was really nice to see you back on there. And you've never really been aware, because you said you've been doing the acoustic tour and stuff like that. But you seem to just, you know, it's not that you're sitting back taking things for granted. You just it looked like you loved being there and loved chatting about the new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so proud of this album. And like I say, it's taken me such a long time to get it together. And, you know, I've really been pushing my voice this time and pushing my playing it instrumentally as well. And I've done some, you know, great collaborations with Mel, for one. I've written a song with Brian McKnight on there. Yeah, I just cannot wait for other people to hear it. And the second single, When You My Girl, is available on the 13th of October.
Is that when it's available? When You Were My Girl is available to download?
On the 13th of October, and then the album on the 28th, yeah.
Tell you what, can't wait for the album to come out. I know I heard you talking about it. And I did, in the interview that I saw, did you play, was there a track played from that album, the interview that I saw?
There may have been, or from a track from the last album.
Was that what it was? I'm getting confuddled here, but then they went into the Mel C record as well.
That's a while ago.
I was watching it when it was on the treadmill going like 4 kilometres an hour. They don't call me Speedy Gonzales for nothing. So you're staying in town tonight?
Yes, should be.
And I can't help but notice, but your index finger and middle finger are strapped up.
How did that happen then, Matt?
This is no Keith Lemon thing. We just got back from Bali. I was over there with the guys from Blue. We sang at the Miss World final, which was, I forgot how many countries there are. We got into the rehearsal room and I was like, there's some extra dancers here. I was like, oh my God, there is 135 beautiful women on that stage. It was absolutely amazing.
Nightmare.
But yeah, it was a nightmare. It's horrible. Anyway, we went out for a few drinks on the last night after the performance, and when I woke up, this was how things were.
Oh, right, okay.
So if he's got his fingers bandaged together on Monday morning, we'll know why.
We've been drinking the old Balinese Bintang beer as they drink out there. Right then, so we've got some... Do you know what? I've just realised why I'm feeling a little bit wobbly at 4 on a Friday afternoon. I forgot that I'd actually drank 2 Rossie La cocktails. Matt, you're going to have to try one of these as well, by the way. They're absolutely fabulous. I'm not a really cocktail man, but I was drinking them and forgetting they were Rossie La cocktails. You maybe did that voice of his. Matt Cardle here is right, Rossie La.
Yeah,
That's it. So, wow, even Simo's beginning to get good looking.
I didn't say it out 10.
Don't look at me. I'll tell you one more, and who knows?
Oh, no. Stop him drinking, somebody.
Matt Cardle is here with us. He's got his new album coming out. It's available from the 28th of this month, and the new single is available to download from the 13th of this month.
Right.
When You Were My Girl. How is the Rossie La cocktail going down? I can see it's going down fast.
It's going down a treat, mate. It's not bad at all.
I tell you,
There's another one. I'm not there.
yeah, another one, mate, and you'll be finding Simo attractive as well.
I already found that as soon as I sat down. I don't need these cocktails.
No, you just blindfold. Ellie Goulding and Byrne. Between now and 5 o'clock, we will play you Matt Cardle's brand new single, and it's great to have him back. 3rd studio album. It's coming up. It's called When You Were My Girl. Have you had anything? Have you had any liaisons with Ellie Goulding?
I haven't. I'm a huge fan of Ellie.
Yeah.
I don't. Actually, the closest I've come to speaking to her, she was getting her photograph. We were doing the Brits a couple of years ago, and I waved, and she waved, and that was that.
That was it.
If you're out there, Ellie, I'm a big fan. Congratulations on all your success.
She's done really, really well.
She's done so well. Yeah, she's so talented.
We'll recap very on Liverpool's hit music station, Radio City 96.7. Our guest sitting beside me today, having a thoroughly good time. I bet you never fed and watered like this in any other radio show when you go in it.
Not quite like this, Rossie.
Cocktails like that, I mean, unbelievable.
Empty ones as well.
Yeah.
May I add?
I tell you what, you're sort of going through them like a dose of salt.
Well, it's like
It's just so easy to drink, isn't it?
it's just like chocolate milk.
Yeah.
It is, with a little bit of framboise and advocat. It's nothing quite like a nice glass of advocat to get you started on a Friday.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Listen, if you're coming to Hopscotch tonight, by the way, for a big after-show event, there's a meal there. You can still buy tickets, 46 quid. That includes a champagne reception. Also, there's loads and loads of big charity auction items. And there's going to be a live performance from the Overtones, who I know you're a big fan of.
Yes.
Of course, Matt. Matt's going to be joining us later on. I think you're sitting at my table a little bit later on tonight. That'll be right.
We'll be steaming in there.
Oi, oi. Guess who else is sitting with us?
Please don't tell me Craig Phillips.
Craig's going to be
we'll
sitting.
be all jealous of you and Matt. We'll be jealous.
Hold on a second. Can I just point out, we're all three very, 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 very heterosexual. Just because you're confused about your sexuality and your appearance.
Why do I always get dragged into this?
You've only dragged yourself into
mean
it.
to her.
Isn't she? Don't call me her. It's Liverpool's hit music station, Radio City 96.7. Listen, stand by, because we're going to play Matt's new single in just a couple of moments. Listen, Matt Cardle has been a guest this hour, and it's been a pleasure. It's great to see you back. It's great to see you back in Liverpool. I know you enjoy and love this city very much. Would you like to introduce your brand new record for us then?
I'd love to. Thank you so much for having me, everyone. This is my brand new single on Radio City 96.7. This is When You Were My Girl.
Gentlemen of the radio audience, this is nothing short of fantastic. I love it.
Tell me that you want me. You're thinking that you're all back in my life again, saying you need me. But I've been hearing stories from mistaken friends. And someone said you sold me out, you sold me out. I try to shut it out, but it's too late. All those years I watched you fade, thinking I was doing you wrong. But now I hear this mistake, 'cause you were never sleeping alone. When you were my girl, when you were my girl, I told you I was sorry. How could you lie so easily, right to the end? You wanna hold me, but I don't find it that easy to pretend. When someone says you sold me out, you sold me out, I try to shut it out, but it's too late. And all those tears I watched you fade, thinking I was doing you wrong. And now I hear it's my mistake, 'cause you were never sleeping alone. you were my girl. When you were mine. All those tears I watched you play, thinking I was doing you wrong. Now I hear it's my mistake, 'cause you were never sleeping alone. When you were mine. Thinking I was doing you wrong, but now I hear it's my mistake, 'cause you were never sleeping alone. When you were my girl, when you were my girl, oh, when you were my girl,
Brand new record from Matt Cardle, available for download on the 13th on iTunes, taken from the forthcoming album, which comes out on the 28th.
That's right,
Is
yeah.
that right? Have I done my homework properly? And it's called, I just think of my complexion. What? It's got, who's going to bring out an album called Zitty on Pizza Face? It's called Porcelain, by the way. The new album is called Porcelain.
Broken porcelain.
So that comes out on the 28th of this month, but new song available for download next weekend. When You Were My Girl, you've just heard it, possibly for the first time on Radio City 96.7. Vocal and the bass line and that, I've got to say, Matt,
Thanks,
it's
mate.
so funky.
Thank you very
really,
much.
really funky. I know if my little girl's listening now, she'll be looking and says, Daddy's just sworn on the radio. Because
Yeah,
every time I say funky, she goes, it's a swear word, Daddy. I says, that's not a swear word. It's a swear word. All right. Listen, Matt Cardle, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good luck,
very
mate.
much.
Good luck, and hope you enjoyed the Rossie cocktails. It would appear you had.
Just going to carry him out now.